Georgia teachers, are you familiar with how these new laws may affect the way you teach? They took place on July 1st. They're in effect now. Let's talk about it. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Davis Teacher. Today we're diving into some big updates for Georgia's education system. Several new laws that officially took place on July 1st, 2025. These laws touch everything from athletics to attendance, testing, teacher leave, and even workforce development. Whether you're a teacher, administrator, or parent, you'll want to understand what's changing and how it could impact schools across the state. So grab your coffee, hit that like button, and let's break down what's new for education in 2025. Our first new law, and probably the most talked about, is Senate Bill 1, called the Raleigh Gaines Act of 2025. This law requires schools to classify all athletic teams as male, female, or co-ed. Students can only compete on the team that matches the sex listed on their birth certificate, unless there's no corresponding team available. It also says that restrooms, locker rooms, and overnight accommodations must be designated for male or female use. Now here's a little background on why it's called the Raleigh Gaines Act. Raleigh Gaines is a former collegiate swimmer from the University of Kentucky. She earned 12 All-American honors and became known nationally after tying in a 2022 NCAA championship race with a transgender swimmer, Leah Thomas. Since then, Gaines has become an outspoken advocate for maintaining women's-only sports categories. Supporters say this law protects competitive fairness and safety for female athletes. Opponents argue that it excludes or targets transgender students, and it raises questions about privacy, inclusion, and enforcement. As educators, we don't set the laws, but we do have to understand and apply them fairly. This means that athletic directors and principals will need clear policies about team participation, facility use, and student communication. It's also worth remembering respect, empathy, and privacy matter in how we carry out these new requirements. House Bill 235, Organ and Bone Marrow Donation Leave. House Bill 235 is a compassionate addition that allows public school and university employees to take leave of absence if they are donating an organ or bone marrow. This ensures that educators and staff can take part in their life-saving donations without fear of losing pay or their position. If you're an HR director or administrator, make sure your employee handbook reflects this. It's a good time to remind staff about the policy. Sometimes people don't realize how these laws protect them. SB 193, Adult Workforce High School Diploma Program. Senate Bill 193 creates an Adult Workforce High School Diploma Program under the Technical College System of Georgia. It's designed for adults ages 21 to 40 who didn't finish high school. The program gives them a second chance to earn a diploma, not a GED, a full diploma, while learning technical skills that feed directly into Georgia's job market. It's part of a bigger push to link education to workforce needs. High school educators, this means some of our former students could re-enter education through these new pathways. SB 213, Academic Integrity and Cheating Services. Next up is Senate Bill 213, a new law that targets so-called essay mills and online cheating services. It's now illegal in Georgia for a business or individual to sell assignments, essays, or projects that a student submits as their own work. This doesn't apply to legitimate tutoring or editing. It's aimed at contract cheating. For teachers, it's one more reason to talk to students about plagiarism and digital ethics. The new law gives real legal backing to what we've been teaching all along: integrity matters. HB 192, the Top State for Talent Act. House Bill 192 is called the Top State for Talent Act. Georgia wants to align its education pipeline with the biggest job needs. The bill creates a state workforce development board, expands dual enrollment access, and ensures students can use Hope Grant funds for high-demand job training programs. If you're a teacher or counselor, expect to see more partnerships between schools, colleges, and local industries. It's a strong reminder that college isn't the only pathway. Skilled trades and technical careers are essential to Georgia's economy. This one's about fairness. Senate Bill 63 makes sure that homeschool students can take the PSAT, SAT, ACT, or ASVAB at local public schools if those tests are already being offered there. Schools can't deny access based on enrollment. So if your school is a testing site, plan to include communication for home study families about registration and logistics. SB 123, Attendance Law Revisions. Senate Bill 123 updates Georgia's attendance law. It says schools can't expel a student solely for being chronically absent. Instead, districts must develop intervention plans, things like counseling, transportation help, or academic support. It also counts students as present if they are away for military-related testing or physicals. This shift moves us from punishment towards support, focusing on why students miss class and how to bring them back. HB 150, Combating Threats from Foreign Countries of Concern Act. House Bill 150 adds transparency to higher education. Georgia universities now have to report twice a year any funds they receive from countries labeled as foreign countries of concern. It's mostly about research transparency and reducing potential foreign influence. While it doesn't affect K-12 schools directly, it's another sign of how education policy and national security are starting to overlap. If you're an educator, this is the time to review your policies and stay informed, especially around athletics, attendance, and workforce programs. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit like, subscribe, and share it with your colleagues. I'll link the official bill summaries and resources below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.